Hello everybody, welcome back to the Forest Job. Today we're taking on Bournemouth in the Premier League, and before we get to that we've got a couple of games to show you the highlights of, both from the Premier League and both with very familiar scorelines. Let's go to those highlights right now. Okay, so after a couple of 1-0 wins, which are doing plenty for our goal difference, but not helping with our number of goals scored very much at all. We are now the lowest goal scorer inside the top four. Only Everton are worse off than us. And you can see there that they also have a reasonably tight defence. It really is our defence that's doing all the work for us at the moment. We're in a good position. So today's match, hopefully we can get another 3 points and keep our momentum going. And hopefully we can retain our Premier League title. So let's get into... Why am I going into negotiations? I have no idea. Let's go to the next match, which is, as I said, against Bournemouth. It's going to be in the Bournemouth Stadium, the name of which eludes me for the time being. We'll have a look at the game plan and see who's going to be playing for us. Zayfuk is not looking 100%, so we'll give Frimpong a game at right back. And Hlošek and Wilson are looking a bit tired as well. I'm going to give Wilson a rest. Hlošek had a rest a couple of games ago, and I really don't feel like making too many changes. I feel it's harming the togetherness of the team as a whole. That's probably as good as it needs to be. We're going to be playing in the away kit today, the blue away kit, which is at least visible to me. The grey one, for some reason, I just can't play with at the moment. We're going through a bit of a sticky patch. We're winning by 1-0. We're winning by crosses and headers. And Nketiah got a second goal in the first match that we had highlights for today, but it was ruled offside, unfortunately. So we could have doubled our lead in that game, but unfortunately it didn't really come off for us. So fingers crossed today we can score at least one goal, but hopefully we can score maybe a couple as we look to kick off. The formation has not changed. The way that we're playing has not changed. It looks like Bournemouth are playing with 4 at the back. Should suit us better than playing against a team with 5 at the back. Here's Solanke with an early shot on goal. Comes off of one of our defenders, and as much as Salisu chases, he's not going to keep it from going out for a corner kick. This could be dangerous for us. We'll have to keep an eye on this as Billing looks to whip one in on his left foot. Here it comes. Worrell ahead of it, and again eventually the ball comes loose and Camavinga comes forward, and we've got a couple of options ahead of him here. And he doesn't find either of them. Oh dear. Ploshek with a nice intelligent run, a good pass to him as well. Camavinga looking to get onto it. Arcas in the air, no. Nothing's really coming off for us at the moment. We're finding passes into the area, but the defenders are doing a really good job of tracking down the strikers and stopping them from being able to get shots off. It's a good ball out to Hoover. Ainori very nearly winning it from him. Hernandez is coming back to try and help out his team in defence. It's these balls that are being played directly from defence to attack which are giving me the most trouble at the moment. Worrell is well out of position. I'm going to try to defend with Hlošek and allow Worrell to get back to a more natural defensive position. Busquets can't get to it. Here's Herver. Ball into Carroll. Busquets wins the ball, I thought fairly, but the referee says otherwise. Why have I got a sinking feeling about this free kick? I'll have a look at the replay. I mean, it's soft, isn't it? Oh well. So Solanke to take the free kick. Hopefully the wall can do its job. It does. Back out to Herver again. Harper now. Carroll. Well wide of goal. Not sure Newball was... Oh, for goodness sake. We get another free kick. Really? Come the fuck on. Come on. What's that? That's not a free kick. Solanke to take another one. Referee has got his Bournemouth shirt on under his refereeing kit today, I see. As Ainori takes delivery of the ball and will run forward with it. Vallejo to Busquets, across to Camavinga, into Hlošek. Back to Frimpong now. Camavinga again to Busquets, looking to move the ball out to the other side of the pitch. Vallejo, long shot, just off target. Going to turn centering targets off for a second, because I've got a feeling that when we have a man in that kind of position, all of his support on that wing abandons him in order to get an extra body into the box. Strikers should be there anyway, so I'm not too worried about them. Busquets brings the ball forward now. Now Vallejo, out wide to Ainori. It's Hernandez who's peeled off wide to give some support. Busquets, Hlošek. Oh, Frimpong is absolutely skinned by Kelly there. Great tackle. Hlošek didn't even know he'd lost the ball. Frimpong, sorry, didn't even know he'd lost the ball. We do win a throw-in on this right-hand side. Half hour gone. Not really any chances to speak of as yet. Oh dear. Lloyd Kelly should clear this one up. Hlošek doing a good job of chasing. Hernandez now doing the same, trying to cut off those passing avenues for the Bournemouth players. Hernandez is well out of position now. I'm going to have to employ one of the other players. Busquets lets his man go. And another free kick. What is going on with the free kicks? And now a yellow card. Referee, what are you being paid? And it's Andy Carroll again. He's big enough to be able to put up with a little bit of rough and tumble. The wheel does its job again. Goes out for a corner kick. You can tell from my voice, I'm less than impressed with the refereeing today. Centering targets back on. Well, the goalkeeper's decided to punch. I'm not entirely sure why. That's probably a foul. No, it's not. Apparently, we've been given one, finally. Hernandez running with the ball. 2 men in front, 1 behind. Busquets. No support whatsoever. Salisu being drawn ever wider. Wins the ball, though. It's Hernandez. Oh, it's a good save from the goalkeeper, but it's right at him. I wonder if perhaps there was another pass on for the Colombian striker there. He could have pulled it back for Vallejo. Oh, well, there we go. Ait-Nouri with the corner then. It's going to be a near post. We're going to try and flick it on. Back in by Nouri. Well, it's a corner. Arcas! Ooh, close. Defender earns his corn there. Well, there's the half-time whistle. It's less than satisfactory first half. 0-0 here at the Vitality. I finally remembered the name of the stadium. Well, Bournemouth, you'd have to say, have had the better of the first half. We're going to have to improve in this second. I'm not entirely sure what I can do to improve things. I can drop Arcas slightly further back to try and improve the link between midfield and up front. Perhaps I can push Camavinga slightly further forward as well. I don't think it's so much them as it is me today. I just can't seem to find any fluency in my play. That's so often something that's ignored when you're looking at, oh, well, how good's this team? How good's that team? Well, sometimes it's down to the person with the control pad in their hand to make them play as well as they can. Here's Ait-Nouri out to Victor Vallejo. Back to Nouri again. Now Oriol Busquets. Camavinga. Plošek to Arcas. Looking for Plošek again. Kornicek manages to get ahead of his man and win the ball there. Kelly running with purpose. Lays it back to Harper. Comes back to Kelly. Won't keep it in though. And now Lewis Cook comes on for Billing. Change in the middle of the park. Bournemouth looking for something a little bit different perhaps. So are we, to be honest. Camavinga's not going to win. Oh, no, he does win that. And he gets it back again in an attacking position. Through ball for Arcas. Takes a shot. Scores. Well, just like that, Camavinga gets more involved. And Arcas gets himself on the score sheet once again. We do seem to play better when Camavinga's involved in the final passage of play. Perhaps there's an argument for going to a diamond and having him play just in behind Arcas and whichever striker we're choosing to play with on that day. Bournemouth are knocking it around nicely. You wouldn't think that they'd just gone 1-0 down. Nice positive play by the South Coast team. It's Solanke. Plays it out wide to Kelly, who's going to look to get a cross in. Does manage to get the cross in, but Ait Nouri wins the header. And now here comes Camavinga to Hlošek. Back into Camavinga. Back to Hlošek again. Oh, for a second I thought Hernandez had lost his man. It's going to be a free kick. Apparently the referee just really, really likes this area of the pitch for giving away free kicks. Lewis Cook has come on and immediately tried to nobble Camavinga. Right, we're a little bit too far out for the shot, although I'm really tempted. Do I go for the shot anyway? I could be tempted, ladies and gentlemen. He's left-footed. Oh, sod it, why not? Why not? Oh, well, that was poor. That's why not. That was absolutely terrible. Had plenty of pace on it, just didn't keep it down. Oh, well, there you go. You live and learn. You don't score fantastic free kicks without trying them. And, well, we certainly tried. As Hlošek looks to close down Kelly. He's done a pretty good job there. I'm just noticing that the midfield of... Oh, hello. Midfield of Bournemouth are very, very deep. Here's Busquets. Oh, my goodness me. Oriol Busquets. You're not an attacking midfielder, are you, son? Malejo was right. Oh, my goodness me. What is Worrell thinking? He's just completely switched off there. Salisu. Camavinga. Out to Frimpong. Frimpong again. Cross into the box. Arcas just drags it wide. I think I'm seeing signs that Hlošek might be at the end of his time on the pitch. Looking a little bit leggy out there. So Sailmakers will come on for him. And Pellegrini will be the final substitution. Since that hat-trick in the Cup, he's not really done it for us, but I think playing a target man in that position could be advantageous to us. One of the traits of a target man is that he will come deep for the ball. So hopefully his natural game will link play up for us quite nicely. Camavinga to Busquets. Out to Victor Malejo. Hernandez. Oh, just couldn't quite get the pass in before it was intercepted. Ball played out. Got two men around Klein and neither of them can win the ball. And this could be danger here. This could be danger. We get away with it just. I'm not sure what that pass was meant to be, but Worrell will pick it up after it's intercepted by one of his teammates. It's Sailmakers on the right wing. Camavinga to Malejo. Oh, Malejo's been beaten to the ball again. It's a stinging shot from Camavinga on his wrong foot. But it didn't really trouble the keeper, you have to say. Nathaniel Klein now. Mepham. Lewis Cook. Long ball into the strikers once again. Busquets bursting forwards. Pellegrini scored. Well, it came out of nothing, but I'm not complaining. It's 2-0 for Nottingham Forest today. Goals from Arcas and Pellegrini giving them the advantage. We finally won a game by more than a single goal. He uses his strength and size really well there to shield the ball. More than a stroke of luck with how the goal was teed up for him. But he still had a lot to do, and he did it well. The Italian striker back on scoring form as Bournemouth make a final substitution in the dying seconds of this game. They walk away from this home match with nothing to show for it, as the defending champions Nottingham Forest register a 2-0 victory at the Vitality Stadium here in Bournemouth. So we definitely grew into the match in the second half, winning the second half, certainly in terms of possession and the number of chances created. However, I would say that outside of the Pellegrini effort, we didn't really have any chances that were stone wall. Not that I'm complaining too much. Our passes into the final third are still being intercepted an awful lot by the opposition players. I think that potentially, if Oriol Busquets continues on this somewhat so-so form, it might not be too long before Tonali makes his presence felt in the starting lineup on a more permanent basis. Pretty happy with how everything went. Apart from that, we'll have a look at the scores to see what the AI says everyone was worth. Arcas with a 7.5. Can't really argue with that. He ran the show. Sailmaker's only getting a 6 when coming on. Not too disappointed with the ratings today. Although, again, I'm still very, very suspicious of the fact that I've never seen a player get more than an 8.5. Here's the rest of the results from today's match day. We're 12 days into the season already. Can you believe it? And I'm not seeing any massive shocks there. Let's have a look at the table. You can see we're 2 points behind Manchester City. We have now pulled ahead of Liverpool, who were the league leaders for a little while. We're now 3 points clear from Liverpool and 8 points clear from the chasing pack, with 4 teams on 21 points apiece. It looks like Champions League football at this early stage of the season might be on the cards next year. Speaking of Champions League football, you would normally expect that we would be playing the Champions League game next time out, but I'm just going to include the highlights for it because we have already qualified for the next round of the Champions League. We may come back for the final game of the Champions League group stage, depending on how the group looks. But for now, I think we're going to step away from European football for a while, and we will return for more Premier League action next time against one of the big teams. Whether that be Manchester United or Chelsea, I'm not quite sure yet. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.